do this. Let's do this. Yeah. Hey guys. So have you guys ever thought about why some artists do so well while others, they call them starving artists? You guys ever sat and thought about that one? Like, why are there some bastards out there that are doing so well? And then some are just kind of, nothing. This question has sort of nagged on me, it's like it's been there. It's been like that. Why do some people do so well while others don't? Why do some artists do so well while others don't? And this is I don't think it, people say that it's the skill set, right? That it's your skill set. But based on what I've seen out there, I don't think it's your ability to paint or not paint, or I don't think it's got to do with that type of skill set. I'm always confused by it, because I see some artists that, oh baby, they don't paint. And they're doing so well. And then I've seen some artists that, they're purists. They spent all day painting, thinking about painting, creating artwork or whatever, but they don't do well at the whole game of creating success. And not because they don't want it. I know some artists don't want it. I totally respect that. But I'm talking about the ones that want it. There are some artists that are like, dude, I wanna sell my work. I wanna get into the gallery thing. I wanna be able to create a name for myself as an artist. But they don't seem to do it. I used to think different stuff about it. I used to think different things about it. Prior to running a studio, prior to opening a studio, I used to think all these things about it. I used to be like, oh, well, it's because some people are just, they come from family who has income, or they're in the right place at the right time, and on and on and on. And certainly those things can play. I'm not saying they don't. They can definitely play in there. I think I would be ignorant to not include those things in there. But aside from that, how come some artists... So I gotta stop chewing gum. The gum thing is bothering me now. How come some artists do so well while other artists don't? What is the determining factor? What is the thing? Why do they do well? Why do we have some artists here on Instagram who have like 1 million followers, right? And then we have artists like me who are like scrapping to get 20,000 followers. Why do we have artists that are like selling their artwork left and right for thousands of dollars, and then some of us are like trying to make ends meet, trying to make it happen, trying to sell a couple of paintings here and there. I've asked myself this multiple times. Like, what is it that makes this artist win? Well, here's the bottom line, guys. What I think that makes this artist win, while others don't, and I'm talking about success in the physical, okay? I don't need to over-explain this. I think they just work harder, guys. And I'm not talking about working harder as in they get more tired than the rest of us. I'm talking about working harder in the sense that they're more disciplined. You know, I'm not saying that they work faster than the rest of us. Maybe they do. Maybe they multitask. I don't know. But I think they're more disciplined. I think they're focused, they're disciplined, and they do things that they don't want to do. I sincerely believe that artists that do well do things, a lot of things, throughout their day that they do not want to do. Like, I'm talking about things that most people would be like puke. You know, be like, I don't want to do that, puke. I don't want to do that, puke. You know, I think that most people that are winning at that whole game of being an artist do things that the rest of us don't want to do. Give you an example. Showing up to paint every day. Dude, I don't care how much you love painting, you don't want to do that every day. Shit, I don't want to do that every day. And I do it every day. I don't want to do that every day. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta go paint that. Okay, all right. Then when I'm in there, then I start getting like excited about it. But I don't want to do it right away. Going and calling on galleries, going and knocking on doors, picking up the phone and calling people, telling them, hey, you know someone who knows someone who knows someone who wants to buy this painting? Or I'm having a show. I'm going to call everybody I know. I'm going to text everyone I know. By the way, the less personal, the easier the message is, right? This is why people love texting. Some people say people love texting. The only reason people love texting is because they're afraid of calling. So it's easier to text someone than to call someone. It's more personal, right? You're going to hear their voice. You're probably going to hear a no. It's easier to get a no on the phone, on a screen, than to get a verbal no, than to get a no, I don't want your painting. No, you're not welcome here anymore. It's easier, So I think these artists that are doing well, selling the artwork and doing all this thing, playing the game and winning at the game. Dude, this artists are doing things that most of us would probably puke. Most of us would probably puke, not because we're like less than or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that they got to the point where they got strong. It's like, I have some friends who have six packs, right? They're all cut and buff and shit. I don't, I need to do some of that, right? If I would exercise how they exercise, I'd probably puke. No, I wouldn't probably. I'd definitely puke. I'd be like, I'd be like dying. I need water, right? Because they develop a muscle where they can show up to that level. I don't have that muscle. I have the potential. I can, but I don't. Right? Too lazy, right? I don't do it. On that aspect of my life, right? I know I kick myself in the ass every day. I'm like, dude, you gotta get to the gym. Last night I did. Last night I went and I hopped on the treadmill and I was like, right? But this is why, guys. These people do things that the majority of us would be like, dude, no, I don't want to do that. It's too uncomfortable. I don't want to show up and paint. I don't want to show up and ask this gallery owner to take my work and exhibit my work in his or her gallery. I don't want to do it. Craig, connect to the Wi-Fi. Sorry about that. Craig Ford Fine Art says, I took your advice 2 weeks ago, calling on galleries. I have a solo show for July. Thanks for the motivation. Dude, Craig Ford Fine Art, you and I have to do a video together. We need to talk to people and let people know this. Look, Craig Ford Fine Art took my advice, guys. I'm going to read this again in case you didn't hear it the first time. I took your advice 2 weeks ago, calling on galleries. I now have a solo show. Listen to that, guys. Listen to that. Okay? I now have a solo show for July. Thanks for the motivation. See what I'm talking about? I didn't do it. Craig Ford Fine Art did it. Because it's uncomfortable. Don't tell me it wasn't uncomfortable, because it was. I know it was. It's uncomfortable to walk in somewhere and be like, hey, what's up? I got some art. You got the space. Let's do this. It's uncomfortable. Nobody wants to hear no. But you hear enough no's that you'll get the yes. You know? You'll hit 2, 3 no's. Maybe 10 no's. Maybe 20 no's. And then you'll get that yes. Bam. Who knows? Maybe 100 no's. Who knows? Maybe if you hit 100 no's, you'll get 10 yeses. And you'll have like, not one show, but 10 shows throughout the year. Man, you'll be banking. You'll be doing some serious banking. Craig Ford Fine Art, we got to do a live together. We got to talk to peeps. We gotta show them what you're doing. We gotta let them know that you mean business. You know, you're getting results. I love that. I love that. This is just for taking some advice, guys. This is not a coaching call or anything like that. By the way, if you did a coaching call, you'd get more results. That's the little guy saying something. I love that. All right, guys, take care. That's awesome. Congratulations on that, Craig Ford Fine Art. We need more stories like this. We need to hear from artists that are doing great, that are making things happen. We all deserve success. We all need it. We all deserve it. This is a great example of someone taking action, guys. Go take action like Craig Ford Fine Art. Make things happen. All right, guys, take care. Peace.